This video is brought to you by Core Gun Belts, the ultimate ADC belt. Check them out at coreessentials.com.
Alright guys, welcome back to the JH6 channel. We definitely appreciate the support. Stick around because we got a lot of videos coming out. If you like this type of videos, you know, guns, God, political issues, and things like that, definitely consider subscribing. We love doing this thing. And one of the things that I've been doing for a really long time, for years and years and years, is to carry a gun. And not only carry a gun, is for me is to have a system that is going to give me a chance, right? Talk to people about this all the time, and I always tell people, you know what, having a gun gives you a chance. You know, we're seeing here in the news, we're seeing here in active shooter situations and things like that, where individuals don't have a chance and ultimately die because of the simple fact that they could not defend themselves. You know how, I mean, again, you know, how can you defend yourself from a crazy dude that has a gun? You're definitely going to be at a disadvantage. But I thought this question right here was really interesting, which is kind of like a mistakes that you can do when you everyday carry, like I do, like many of you guys do. Definitely put comments down below and let me know what you think. But here's the deal, guys, and I just kind of thought about this too. Obviously, like I said, there could be many, many more. But the deal is simple. You know, one of the first mistakes that I see here in the community is the fact that a lot of guys carry a ton of things. I mean, a ton of things. And it gets really ridiculous at a point. I mean, we got guys carrying things like this MMP 45, right? Everybody likes the 45. The 45 does some damage, right? This thing is enormous, right? With this Surefire Ultra X300. I mean, this thing is probably a duty gun. Oh, it's probably a good home defense choice. But when it comes to everyday carry, right, unless you open carry or unless you live in a state that is really cold and you could carry a gun like that. But when it comes to, you know, your basic concealed carry, everyday carry may not be a good idea. Why? Because it gets in the way. It totally gets in the way. So I always think that your system needs to be a system that is going to be reliable, dependable, work fine, but at the same time, it's not going to get in the way. You know, you don't need to carry a bunch of stuff. And that's one of the mistakes that I see a lot of guys making here. And to me, in a way, it's kind of like, I don't even believe it. I see some videos here on YouTube where the YouTuber or the individual that is showing the video has a 20-minute video on a pouch dump or something, and the crazy amount of stuff is ridiculous. And to me, for a while, I used to think, am I wrong? Am I doing something wrong? Because I don't have, you know, 2 guns, 3 magazines, and like 3 knife, and you know, all this stuff. So I try to keep it as simple as I can. Now, some of you guys may carry a lot of gear, and some of you guys may disagree with that. But to me, it's simple. I want to have something that I could carry, that it doesn't really get in my way too much. Now, let's just say this. A gun is always going to be an extra piece of equipment. A knife, a flashlight, a cell phone. That gear right there is necessary. It may be a little bit uncomfortable to carry, but I'm talking about the guys that is over the top. You know, I'm talking about the guys, and some of you guys seen videos here where they do a pocket dump, and you know, you could pretty much have a bucket full of stuff, right? So to me, it's simple. The reason why I think it's a mistake is because a lot of guys get really motivated. A lot of guys get really into it, and they tend to carry a lot of things. And then little by little, they stop. And by stopping, you're going to create something really bad, because again, you know, it's better to have a set of gear that meets your standard, that meets that dependability, right? You know, being reliable, but at the same time, you're going to carry all the time. When you carry a gear every single day for a specific amount of time, I mean, weeks and weeks and weeks, you're going to create that muscle memory, right? And you're always going to know it. You know what? If I reach down, my gun is going to be there. If I look in my left pocket, my pistol or my knife is going to be there. So I prefer, in a way, to carry less things, but actually make sure that I do carry that equipment. Now, the other thing that I find it to be kind of like, in a way, also a mistake, is that a lot of guys don't really train with their equipment. And what I'm trying to say is that a lot of guys would, again, may carry a little 380 pistol, but when they go training, they take this thing. I mean, again, it's nice to shoot these guns like that. It's nice to shoot big guns and have a great time, but you need to train with what you got. And if what you got is a small 380 pistol and a pocket knife and a little flashlight, that's what you got to train with. Because again, if something bad happened, you don't have time to go home, right? You don't have time to walk home, grab your nice full size pistol, grab your 1,000 lumen flashlight, grab all the special pouches. You don't have that time. What you have is what you have, and that's what you got right there. So you need to train with that. You need to be proficiency. Your proficiency level needs to continue to grow out of that system that you carry. So again, guys, I just want to highlight those two things because there's a lot of conversation here in the community. I really think that a good everyday system is a system that you're going to use every single day, and you're going to make you're going to make it part of your training. You're going to make it part of your lifestyle. It doesn't make sense for you to carry something like this or carry a bunch of stuff that you're just not going to use. That makes absolutely no sense. Whatever you're going to carry, make it part of your lifestyle and go and train with that. So again, let me know what you think. If you like this type of videos, click like, stay subscribed because we got a lot of videos coming up. And as always, God is in control.